Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about one of the most powerful empires in history, the Roman Empire. If you have ever heard of gladiators, the Colosseum, or even Roman roads, you have already encountered pieces of this amazing empire. Let's take a journey through time and learn how Rome became so powerful and why its legacy is still felt today. The Roman Empire was founded in 27 BCE and it grew to cover almost all of Europe, the Middle East, and parts of North Africa. The Romans were known for their incredible army strength. Their soldiers, called legionaries, were highly trained and followed strict rules, making them nearly unbeatable in battle. But it wasn't just their army that made them powerful. Romans were incredible engineers. They built vast networks of roads, bridges, and aqueducts, some of which are still used today. They also built grand structures like the Colosseum, where gladiators fought, and Pantheon with its massive dome. Another reason the Roman Empire was so influential was because of its system of laws. The Roman legal system has influenced the laws of many countries today. It was all about fairness and concepts like innocent until proven guilty came from Roman law. Roman lasted for over 500 years and had many great emperors like Julius Caesar and Augustus who helped shape the empire. Eventually, though, the empire started to decline due to problems like invasions and economic struggles. In 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire fell, but the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, continued for many more centuries. Even though the Roman Empire no longer exists, it still impacts our lives today, from our legal system to our architectures. Roman was an empire of incredible power, intelligence, and influence. Though it's long gone, its legacy lives on in the modern world. If you are fascinated by history, the history of Roman is one of you can never forget. Number 2. The Mongol Empire Masters of Conquest. And now we are exploring the Mongol Empire, the largest empire the world has ever seen. Founded by the legendary Genghis Khan, this empire stretched from China all the way to Europe. Let's find out how they built such a massive empire and what made them so powerful. The Mongol Empire began in the early 1200 years when Genghis Khan united the Mongol tribes. He was born as Temujin and his rise to power is nothing short of amazing. Genghis Khan wasn't just a brilliant warrior, He was also a strategist. His military was fast, mobile, and ruthless. Mongol warriors rode horses and could travel incredible distance quickly, which helped them conquer vast lands. At its peak, the Mongol Empire stretched from the Pacific Oceans in the east to Europe in the west. It was the largest continuous land empire in history. Genghis Khan and his successors were masters of warfare, using clever tactics to outsmart their enemies. They would often use surprises, attacks, or pretend to retreat to lure enemies into traps. But the Mongols were not just conquerors. They were also skilled at the trade and culture. They encouraged trade along the Silk Road, which allowed goods, ideas, and technologies to flow across the empire. They were tolerant of different cultures, allowing local customs and religions to remain as long as people paid their taxes. Sadly, after Genghis Khan's death, the empire began to break up. His descendants continued to rule, but eventually the empire split into a smaller region. But even after it collapsed, the Mongol Empire had a lasting impact on the world, especially in the terms of trade and culture exchanges. The Mongol Empire was truly one of the most impressive in history. Their military power, strategic thinking, and ability to connect the East and West changed the world in ways that are still felt today. Number 3. The British Empire, the empire on which the sun never set. Now we are dive into the story of British Empire, a huge empire that controlled so many parts of the world that at its height it was said that the sun never set on it. Let's explore how Britain became such a global power. The British Empire began in the 16th century, but it was in the 19th century that Britain really built its empire. The British were excellent sailors and built a powerful navy that helped them explore and conquer lands across the globe. They controlled territories in North America, Africa, Asia, and even parts of the Pacific. One of the main reasons Britain was so powerful was because of trade. British merchants traded goods like tea, cotton, and spices, and their empire controlled many important trade routes. The British also created colonies where they set up government, built railways, and spread the English language and culture. However, not all was peaceful in the British Empire. Many people in the colonies did not want to be ruled by Britain, and this led to rebellions and wars. For example, the American Revolution saw the loss of the 13 colonies, and India fought for its independence in the 20th century. By the mid 1900s, the British Empire began to fall apart, with many colonies gaining independence. But even though the empire no longer exists, its influence is still felt around the world. English is spoken in many countries, and British culture, from football to literature, continues to be influential. The British Empire might have fallen, but its impact on the world is undeniable. His legacy lives on through language, culture, and trade. And his history is something we will always remember. Number 4, the Ottoman Empire, a bridge between East and West. And now we are talking about the Ottoman Empire, one of the longest lasting empire in history. The Ottomans ruled for over 600 years and their empire spanned across 3 continents. Let's take a closer look at how they built such a powerful empire. The Ottoman Empire was founded in 1299 by Osman I in what is now Turkey. The Ottomans were excellent at combining military strength and diplomacy. They controlled key trade routes between Europe and Asia. And its height, the empire included parts of modern-day Turkey, Greece, Egypt, the Middle East, and even parts of North Africa. One of the keys to the Ottoman success was their ability to create a centralized government. They ruled their empire with a system that allowed different cultures and religions to live in relative peace. The Ottomans were also known for their beautiful architectures with famous buildings like the Blue Mosque in Istanbul. The Ottoman military was highly skilled and the empire was known for its elite soldiers called the Janissaries. Their soldiers helped expand and protect the empire for centuries. However, like all empires, the Ottomans eventually began to weaken by the late 19th and early 20th centuries. They faced many challenges. After World War I, the Ottoman Empire dissolved, but its cultural and architectural legacy still stands today. The Ottoman Empire played a huge role in connecting the East and West. Their influences can still be seen in the modern world, especially in the Middle East and parts of Europe. It was a fascinating empire that helped shape the world as we know it. Number 5, the Persian Empire, ancient powerhouses. Now we are talking about Persian Empire, one of the oldest and most powerful empires in history also. The Persian ruled a vast area for centuries and their impact is still felt today. Let's take a look at how they became such a dominant force. The Persian Empire began in 550 BCE, founded by Cyrus the Great. Cyrus was a remarkable leader who built a powerful empire by uniting many different tribes and religions. The Persian Empire spanned from modern-day Iran all the way to parts of India, Egypt, and even Greece. The Persians were known for their ability to govern large territories effectively. They created a system of roads and a postal service that allowed them to communicate quickly across their vast empire. They also promoted tolerance, letting people keep their own traditions and religions as long as they paid taxes. The Parthian military was strong and well organized, and the empire also had impressive achievements in art and architectures and sciences. One of the most famous Parthian accomplishments was the constructions of Persepolis, a grand city that served as the capital of empire. But like all empires, the Parthians eventually faced challenges. They were defeated by Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE, which led to the fall of Achaemenid Empire. However, the Parthians continued to influence the world, and their culture and ideas lived on through future empires. The Parthian Empire was one of the most influential in ancient history and most powerful. Its leadership, culture, achievements left a lasting impact on the world. Even though it fell, the legacy of the Parthian still shines brightly in history. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Which empire do you find the most fascinating? And share this video with your friends if you think they had love to learn about this amazing empires too. See you in the next video. Thank you.